everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today and tuning in. I am the editor-in-chief of Team Vogue, as Benet just said, a job I got just this year with the help and support of this incredible ONA community. I don't think I would have gotten it without that. Prior to that, I spent the last 7 years at Now This, helping to build this new company, a new social video brand that no one had ever heard of, into what it is today, and hiring, supporting, and promoting many young journalists, especially young journalists of color from all over the world along the way. So I've been working in digital journalism for almost 13 years, and the bulk of my work has always included or emphasized innovation, which is a core ONA value. I've been an ONA member since 2015 when I attended the first conference and have been to every conference since, my favorite events of the year. I've served 2 terms on the board, and so I'm now running for a third. I'm currently vice chair of the awards committee on the board, and I've served on the legal affairs and ethics committee in the past. So I'm running for the board again because I love this organization so much. I believe in its work and its mission, but most of all, the people, the community that you've heard a lot about already. And I am excited for the potential to continue serving this community and association in this continued way over the next years. I am a product and beneficiary of ONA programming and resources myself. I was part of the Women's Leadership Accelerator class of 2017, which encouraged me to run for the board the first time. I've had several women mentors, and again, especially women of color in the industry, who have just helped me so much along the way, both when it comes to ONA work and my own career and professional work. And I just think that help has been invaluable and is something that I want to continue to replicate and give to other people. I think that this past year has really emphasized the need for community and connection, peer support and resources, as well as the work that we still have to do when it comes to race, diversity, and inclusivity in our organizations, especially at the highest levels. So that is a top priority for me. Newsrooms have made a lot of promises in the wake of the racial justice protests and movement that we saw in the last year and a half, but now is the time for follow through. And again, I think ONA can really be a leader in that space and continue to be a leader in that space. I've seen firsthand how difficult it can be to push for innovation or more inclusive coverage without trust or resources. And while I'm glad people are talking about these issues, I think there's a lot more that we can actually do, more action we can actually take to support these journalists in our newsrooms. So in addition to that, in advocating for more social first coverage and including video journalists more in our conferences and workshops, I think one of my strengths is a focus on the ethics of how we distribute our storytelling as well, how we work with platforms like Facebook, the urgency with which these platforms need to address misinformation and disinformation, which I think is one of the greatest challenges that we face, how that is very much linked to our crisis of democracy, and how journalists and associations can come together in order to support that work and also promote accountability. So we have a lot of challenges right now in the industry and the country and the world: the pandemic, financial sustainability, the flex in advertising revenue, mental health and secondary trauma of covering events like we've seen. But despite all of that, I always leave ONA meetings and conferences feeling optimistic and feeling better about the world. And that is because of this group of people that you see. It's because of the work that we do. It's because ONA is full of people who are committed to finding solutions to all of these challenges. And so I would love your vote to be reelected to the board so I can continue to support that work in whatever way I can. Thank you.